Hi, welcome to Pagan Goddess Tarot, and today I am doing the mid-month reading for the zodiac sign of Aries. This is mid-month January of 2021. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. Before we start, this is it's a zodiac reading, but it's also still a general collective reading. I think everybody knows by now. If it resonates with you, take what's yours. If it doesn't, leave it behind. If in the future it does start to resonate, it is fortune telling, so it might not resonate with you right away. You're more than welcome to come back to the channel and rewatch videos. We have extended links so far on Patreon. You'll have to bear with me. I work 6 days a week, so it's going to take me a little while to set up all the things that I'd really love to do with this channel. But I do have extendeds on all except for the year of 2021. I was in a push and I'm still kind of behind from that, but I felt it was important to get those out. The yearly readings for everyone. So again, keep that in mind. If you like the channel, hit like, subscribe, and share. And if you're under the age of 18, you're not supposed to be on this channel. They, let's see. I have full frontal nudity on some of the cards, and although there's no sexual connotation intended there, you know, by YouTube standards, if you're under 18, you can't watch these videos. Okay? All right, so let's get started. I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card. The first card up is Crow Spirit. Wow. Co-create with Spirit. All right. Co-create with Spirit. Aries. When you see these, sometimes the messages will come. You'll start seeing flocks of crows. Well, that's not what they're exactly called, but we'll go with flocks. When you get animal spirits, sometimes you'll start seeing them or pictures of them or paintings or whatnot. Okay, so the other cards, I'm pulling two cards from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. It's a drum. It's called Dream and Journey. All right, and let's get one more. One more for Aries, please. One more for Aries for the mid-month. There we go. And it's Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. That's some powerful cards there. This looks like you are doing something very creative. You're bringing your dreams to life, and you're going to have to use your intuition about how to go about it. So Spirit will be guiding you through this journey. Okay? Sorry. Alright, I'm going to do a 5-position spread. It's the past, the present, the future, advice from Spirit, and the most probable outcome if you follow Spirit's advice. Then we'll follow up with some clarifiers and probably some angel card messages. Alright, I do pre-shuffle the cards, but, you know, I still shuffle them. That way you don't have a lot. Okay. Aries, it looks like in the middle of January you have found your balance, or this was in the past, so you found your balance somewhere. One foot's in the water, one foot's on the land. It's equal. It's equal. The two cups, the water's flowing from both of the cups, and then it's in an unnatural path. Behind her, she has the two pillars. That's the gateway to the spirit world. She has the rainbow, which is a promise, and then you have the it's balanced again in an well, it would be natural for a rainbow, but not for the water. You have and they're linked together, so that's linking the spiritual and the material together, and being in harmony and balance. Okay. All right. And what do we have for the present for Aries, please? What do we have for the present? Queen of Wands. Okay, that goes with all the co-creating and dream and journey. She is very powerful, but she's also very, very creative. She has a dragon here. She can, like the two pillars, she can break it down and she can build it up. She follows her intuition. That links with the Medicine Mother card. She can create anything. She has Saturn energy, so she's got a lot of that Saturn, I'm assuming, behind her. She has she can teach harsh lessons. The she can also pretty much she can pretty much have anything she wants, because she has that kind of energy. She's creative, so she can make it happen. Okay, and you have the she has the wand, and if you looked in the background, it's kind of a harsh landscape, and yet she's sitting with a bouquet of flowers on her lap. It's because she can take things and create beautiful plants and probably, you know, ecosystems. So it looks as if in the future you're gonna walk away. Now, when they're talking about walking away, they don't mean like, you know, sometimes it literally means walking away from everything, saying, "Yep, nope, not for me." It's usually not that drastic. This is a mental, spiritual journey where you walk away. Maybe you feel like these cups are full of salt water. You're sitting on a rocky bank. But in the background, way in the background, you're in an eclipse. So this may be the eclipse energy. I don't, or is it eclipse? It's a new moon or something coming in mid-month. But this is an eclipse. So the sun, the light is there, but it all seems kind of dark and bleak. But the promise is under here, you see the three ships. The three ships are in the Three of Wands when the ships are coming in. So they're still out there. So, you know, whatever you set out, whatever intentions you had set out, those intentions are still out there, and they're still doing their job, and they're building, and they're creating. Okay? And in the meantime, you're going into hermit mode. The hermit almost always follows, or it should in progression follow this, because what you're doing is you're going into a rest and retreat, rest and recharge phase. That's what the Druids used to do, and that's what Merlin used to do after he did a lot of magic. It's where you go find your path. It's where you realign yourself and find your wish fulfillment, and let that be your guiding star. That's what lights the lantern in the Hermit card, is that shining, is that star, which is the wish fulfillment. Okay. Okay. And Spirit is telling you, Spirit's advice is the Ace of Shields. And so the aces in general are cards of are new beginnings, potential new beginnings. So it doesn't mean it's set in stone. It means you have to work at it. You have to make this happen. Okay, so, but even, look in the background, even in this time when it's cold and dreary, if you look at the back, the holly bush, or hedge, it's turned it into a hedge, but the holly hedge is still in bloom. Okay, so things can grow and be built. You have light. You have the cauldron. That's Brigitte's cauldron. So you have abundance. You have the potential for all this abundance. And out of that, if you put your effort into it, you will get that crown. Okay? And the crown being whatever you're trying to create. You'll master it. You'll become the king or queen of it. So if you follow Spirit's advice, okay, let's see what we got coming in. Okay, you will have a lot of hard work, but more abundant, and you will be very abundant though. This speaks of building and working hard, but creating all this abundance. And if you see the ships, they're a lot closer in the background. And the premise behind those is you set them out there, Okay, and some of them may fall by the wayside. You know, there were pirates out there, there were storms, some of the ships didn't come home. So you work hard in the meantime because you can't really know how these ships are coming in. Okay, but this is abundance coming in for you. And then in the meantime, you're earning these. So what you sent forth in the universe before is what's coming. Okay? So, since we're creating, I'm going to use the Wizard's Tarot to clarify this. Okay? Alright, Aries, let's clarify this. Okay. So you're in balance now because at some point in your past, you were either being sneaky or you were around someone sneaky. And they probably, if it was someone, it probably was not in your best interest. Okay? One more for equilibrium, please. Please clarify equilibrium. Yeah, so you were in the Nine of Swords energy, and that was tantamount to, it's mental anguish. So somebody wasn't treating you well or right, or they weren't working in your interest. It could be betrayal. It could be a lot of things. Could be a broken heart. Okay, so where you were balanced, truly balanced, and bringing blessings in, something changed. So you became you became the Queen of Wands. Okay, that one that can create anything. She's strong. She's tough. Okay, all right. And she works with sometimes this kind of energy. So this could be someone. So we're going to clarify. I'm going to pull another clarifier before I go on with this. Okay. And it doesn't matter, king or queen energy, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Okay. So this queen, although she's passionate and charming and beautiful and magnetic, she's also very analytical. She uses his power. She uses this power. Okay. And that is very analytical. Her thought process is not so much emotional as it is, she would be a good CEO because she has the passion to move things forward, but she also has the brains to know what to cut, what to release, what to cut out of her life. Okay, just like if you have a bad product line, you know, if you have a product line that's not producing, then you look at it, see if there's a way that you can change it, repackage it, or do anything, and what is it worth the cost, and then you can take a risk on it and do that, and it may come out to be a winner, and it may cost you just more money. So but at some point you're going to cut out some kind of product line. Eventually you'll have one that stops selling, times change, whatever. Okay, and you have to be innovative, and that's where your passion lies. You have to be innovative. You have to think outside of the box, Aries. And I'm not talking about just in business. I'm saying in your life in general. It's kind of like you have to treat it like a business. We're in the business of living. Have you ever heard that phrase? Okay. So that means you are chasing your wish fulfillment. That star. That's the star I was talking about earlier. Okay. And to do that, you have to rest and retreat. You can't work you can, but it stifles your creativity if you work yourself into the ground. I mean, you have to sometimes put extra work into some things, like if you're trying to build something, but there's times when you need to rest and retreat and regain your equilibrium. Okay, so this little rest and retreat issue it's resting and recharging. It's like going on vacation. You can tackle the world when you get home. Four of Wands energy. So this speaks of building. This will help you build a firm foundation. Oh, wow. And you have the Ace of Wands. So this is a passionate new beginning. So you have two aces. You have the Ace of cauldrons and the Ace of Wands. Okay, and the Ace of Wands again, fire sign, electric, dynamic. This could be somebody, or it could be you. When you come, I just said you could feel like you can take on the world when you come back from vacation. That might be you when you have the ability. You thought you had the rest, and then you had maybe an epiphany of how you want to move forward. Okay, how do you want to move forward? And now you have that new beginning, and you can utilize that energy to start that Ace of Shields energy. And that's what Spirit's telling you, because you're, once you're rested and recharged, you can move to the Emperor because you can think clearly. You're not exhausted. You're not moving in repetition. You're not stuck. And sometimes we all get in those phases where we just have to do that. But you do need to rest and retreat afterwards. Or even if you can, rest and retreat in between. Okay? So that's the Lover's card that fell out of the deck. Okay? So that may be what you're manifesting. Or it may be abundance with somebody. Okay? Or it could be true love, like spiritual love. That would be, because that is a major arcana card. And you have quite a few of them here too. And this is that person that you cannot, that you don't only love. This is somebody that you can build with. Build a future, build a family, build a home. Okay? There we go. Okay, the Eight of Shields. Yep, Queen of Swords. Okay, and to do that, sometimes you have to be the Queen of Swords. She's very similar to the King, except she's a little quicker to cut people out. All right, and you have the King of Swords, so you have a matched power couple on the board. All right, and you have the Emperor. So you are building something. You are co-creating something with Spirit. This is a dream of yours. This is something that you've always dreamed about doing. And so you're going to have to follow your intuition with this. You'll know. And this is another thing. She knows because she is very analytical too. But she's been through it. She's been through the ringer. So she knows. She can be empathetic if you have feelings. She's also a very good counselor. You know, because if there's anybody that can help you, it would be her. And then you get your justice. All right. And that comes from honoring your inner knowing. And, okay. So, I pulled one more card, and it's the Seven of Cups. And that's letting you know you have plenty of options. And that may be why you need to rest and retreat, so you can decide which way you want to go. But either way, Aries, this is looking like a great mid-month. Those couple of months. You're going to be doing a lot of creating. You're going to have a lot of creative energy. You're going to focus. You're going to find your wish fulfillment. Or what you want to fulfill. Okay? And it's going to move you along. This is something the Spirit is guiding you on, and you just have to follow your instincts. Okay, and it says career transition. Archangel Shamiel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change. Okay, and that could be just that, a career change, or you could be building a business or something that you've always wanted to do. Okay, but you're creating something. And it says, hello from heaven, Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. Okay? And at the bottom of it, you have clairsentience. Notice your returning physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. Okay? Sorry about the glare. I have a window there, and that's where the morning sun comes in, but I love this little area that I have set aside, so I really don't want to change it. And that coincides with the medicine mother of honor your inner knowing. So Aries, it looks like from the mid-month you're going to be in whatever happened in the past, you're letting it go, you're moving forward. It looks like you're creating something. You're wanting to create something and you're starting it. So you need to get some rest and recharge so that when you're in this process you have the power to think clearly. Okay, because the clear thinking, you have the swords energies with the king and the queen. You know, clearly you'll be able to think clearly if you do that. And then, you know, you can go into, you've already manifesting something, but this is bringing it to life. Whatever you're manifesting, this is the actual bringing it into the physical world. It's creating it. It's bringing it out of your mind and, oh, I've always wanted to do this. Why can't I do it? And actually doing it. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to have the extended on Patreon. So I'll put the link below. And have a great day. Thank you for watching.